You know what I'm saying? I
Brother
did go like,
Shaka,
oh, yeah.
let me say this before I go. You are one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. Why? Because he has been listening for a long time, and when you say something, he's going to say, "Wait, but you said this on this day. Here's the video."
And he's going to have the
He is
documentation.
one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. And so I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that Soneta's audience now knows about you. He was talking to me about Shaka. I thought he was talking about Shaka almost for a second. Because Soneta love him some Shaka Ma'at forever. So I'm just honored that now we have a more global. I know Rob Moore was kind of making a joke, but he was also making a comment. The reality is that this internet is going to allow Africans all over the world to connect on our interest, and that is powerful. That is powerful.
Yes.
I'm honored to be on. I promise I will communicate with you. I'm watching your shows ardently, Shaka. So whenever you would like me to come and chat with you privately or publicly, please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hotep Senu Hena Senut ET Aren Ishaka Nugukemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Sean Diddy comes arrested on September 16, 2024. I did not even make my usual greeting, so let me say it again just in case. Hotep Senu Hena Senut ET Ren Ishaka Nugukemet. I hope there's no denial. You are happy like the Nile. Let me check the sound quality. Okay, it sounds good on my end. So if somebody wants to get on the panel, you do have the link, but you must use a webcam. So let's deal with this. Here, oh, let me do the fair use disclaimer. You never know. Let's be safe. So copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. So here we have an article from the BBC. You can see that it was published 55 minutes ago. And we are told, embattled hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in New York City on unspecified federal charges. Federal authorities told BBC's U.S. partner CBS. The arrest in Manhattan follows raids on two of his properties in Los Angeles and Miami in March as part of an ongoing investigation into sex trafficking by authorities. Mr. Combs' attorneys, Mark Agnifilo, said they were disappointed by the arrest and his client was an innocent man. The musician has faced a series of allegations from sexual assault to abuse, including by his ex-partner Cassandra Cassie Ventura. He has denied all the claims against him. What we know about the accusations against Diddy: his arrest was made in connection with an ongoing investigation by U.S. Homeland Security officials, multiple law enforcement sources told CBS. U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of the New York, Damian Williams, confirmed the arrest in a statement on Monday night. Earlier this evening, federal agents arrested Sean Combs based on a sealed indictment filed by the SDNY, the prosecutor said. He said the office plans to unseal the indictment on Tuesday morning, and we will have more to say at that time. And that's very important because very soon we will probably know the reason why he was arrested. Who knows, maybe they will tell us the charges against him. Maybe he will be officially charged. And maybe we will know the counts or the charges against him. Combs faces a number of civil lawsuits, including allegations that he raped an underage girl and tried to groom a producer and force him to have sex with another man. His attorney said on Monday night that Mr. Combs was looking forward to clearing his name in court. We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution, Mr. Agnifilo said in a written statement to the BBC. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the black community. The rapper's legal problems began in November 2023 when Mrs. Ventura filed her lawsuit. Two other women filed lawsuits that same week alleging abuse and assault, including one who said Mr. Combs had choked her so long that she passed out. He denied all the allegations at the time, and a spokesperson for the rapper called the lawsuit a money grab. Then in December, another civil lawsuit alleged a woman had been sex trafficked by Mr. Combs and two other men when she was 17 years old. In February this year, new accusations came to light in a civil lawsuit filed by his former producer, Rodney Jones Jr., who said Mr. Combs made unwanted sexual advances and tried to groom him into having sex with others. Mr. Combs denied the allegations that but 1 month later, his properties were raided. The musician was stopped at an airport in Miami as he was preparing to leave for the Bahamas and handed over electronics to the authorities. That detail I was unaware of. Many of the lawsuits came shortly before the expiration of the New York Adult Survivor Act, which temporarily allowed people who said they were sexually abused to file claims even after the statute of limitations had expired. In May, CCTV footage posted by CNN appeared to show the rap mogul attacking and beating Mrs. Ventura, an episode that was chronicled in her civil lawsuit. They are being very safe. They're saying that it appeared to show that he was attacking her. Mr. Combs, who has also gone by the names Puffy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Love, and Brother Love, is one of rap's most successful moguls. For a very short time period, he went by the moniker or name/nickname Swag, but that didn't last long. Trevor Jean Louis, are you Haitian? Si gen Haitien en place là qui Jean yé, moi là, ça fait ça nous besoin fait, n'a dégagé. We have Donnie Williams in the place to be. So, let me know. What is your impression? What are your comments? It seems like Gene Deal was quite accurate because if I'm not mistaken, he had said he has made so many interviews. I don't think he only said that at the end of 2024, Puffy will be arrested. I think I may be wrong, but I think he said that in September, Puffy will be arrested because Gene Deal is a former um, police officer, something to that nature. So obviously he knows people who are working in law enforcement. So he had some information. Now, what does SSB9 mean? I'm not familiar with that term, so I'm just giving you a few seconds to tell me what it means. Otherwise, I'm gonna be safe because I don't mind if people disagree, but sometimes you have some people who are strange and they want to come and make some weird statement, disrespectful statements. So I was almost said sir. I'm just giving you a few seconds. It means Smart School Boy 9. Okay. Now, like I said, I really don't mind if people disagree with something that I'm saying or sharing, but if people come in the chat and make weird statements, that don't appear to have anything to do with what we're talking about, or even I don't mind if people talk about a different subject or topic, but like I'm trying to be on the safe side, so I put you on holiday. I have nothing against you. It is what it is. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not lying on you. I'm not calling you names, but you are free to type statements like that, anywhere else. Okay. Okay. So Donnie Williams wrote LOL. So Donnie Williams wrote, he did it to himself, shot himself in the foot, poor character. Love My Fro is in the place to be, our sister from LA. And she wrote, peace y'all, I just heard the news. Yes. Just a few days ago, it was reported that an inmate. Oh, well, we have that person that was in the chat, but like it says, use a webcam. It's mandatory. It's not today. It's been like that for years. So if you have a webcam, feel free to use it. Otherwise, you cannot get on the panel. People need to use a webcam. Yeah, he or she bounce. Yes, I live in a real world. I'm aware that, we have many social networks where people are anonymous and unidentified, and people have the right to be anonymous and unidentified. People have reasons to hide, so they are free to do that. You know what I'm saying? But on this panel, we are in a real world, so people hold on to what they are saying. They have to be responsible for what they are saying. So anyway, so just a few days ago, it was reported that an inmate That person came back, but there's no webcam. But this time there's a profile picture. First there was no profile picture. This time there's a profile picture, but no webcam. You know, so some people they just make you waste time. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, it comes with the territory. And I can see a private chat message, and I'm not gonna have a look because I presume he's gonna say, or he or she's gonna say, well, you know, I have a problem with my webcam doesn't work and all that. You know, 2024, most of us have smartphones, and smartphones do have webcams. You know what I'm saying? So a few days ago, it was reported that an inmate was awarded, for lack of better words, or let's say won a lawsuit against Diddy, and was compensated $100 million. I think some of you heard it. And you know what? Sharing is caring. A couple of days after, I heard that it was about to appeal the decision. Yes, we do have a date. Well, that was actually this article that was 3 days ago. Please feel free to tell me if the sound quality is not good for whatever reason. Now we have another person in the in the back chat. You know, I suspect it's the same one. It's a different username. There's no picture, and of course there's no webcam. Now I'm just gonna say, it says get on the panel, in parentheses, use a webcam. It's mandatory. That person left, you know. But you know what I think I'm gonna do at this point? The person will find out. Sound is fine, thank you. Because you can block people indeed. So try it again. Try to make me waste time. Try to troll, and you will get blocked. So suit yourself. So Sean LA time. Sean Diddy comes files to vacate 100 million default settlement. Oh, that person. You know what? This is amazing. See that person, and he's lucky I did not have time to block him. That person used a webcam and filmed his private part. Some people are just weird. Some people are just weird. Some people are just weird. And eventually some people may track you and prosecute you because you are a disturbing sexual deviant. I'm wondering, maybe you have some people who offer services to troll you in weird manners, and maybe they get paid for that. So maybe it comes from your ops, because many people know that I had many ops, but I am a truthful person. I'm not known for lying on people, right? And some people cannot live without lying. Some people lie every now and then. Some people lie on a constant / regular basis. Some people are pathological liars. And there's many of my ops who have been pacified. They're not even streaming no more. You know what I'm saying? And they have done that before. They retired for a long time, months, a year plus, and so on, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if they go all the way, even if they have to pay money to send people trolling in order to try to, you know, disturb me somehow, some way. But anyway, so let's continue with this. Sean Diddy comes files to vacate 100 million default settlement to Michigan inmate. You can see it was written on September 13 of this year. It seems Sean Diddy Combs won't be handing millions over to a litigious Michigan inmate who sued him for sexual assault. just yet. A disgraced music and media mogul whose alleged history of sexual assault has come to light within the past year filed a motion Thursday to vacate a Lenawee County judge's order to pay accuser Derek Lee Cardillo Smith $100 million in a default settlement. The order was handed down Monday after the rapper failed to show in court and requires Com to pay $10 million a month starting in October. Attorneys for Combs alleged in the 83-page motion obtained by the Times that the Bad Boy Records founder was not served with the summons and complaint which Cardillo Smith had filed in June. Combs reps also said he has no and never has had any obligation to respond to the complaint. Cardillo Smith, 51, is currently serving time in the Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility for numerous criminal sexual offenses, according to a Michigan inmate database. He sued Combs, 54, alleging that the mogul drugged and sexually assaulted him during a June 1997 gathering at a Holiday Inn in Michigan, according to the lawsuit. Cardillo Smith, who says he was working as a restaurant bartender at the time, accused Combs of touching him on the left buttock and offering him a spiked drink. After he accepted the drink, Cardillo Smith passed out. He alleged that when he came to, he saw Combs having sex with a woman. The rapper reportedly said, "I did this to you too." Cardillo Smith lawsuit says, in the motion, Combs' legal representative dismissed Cardillo Smith's allegations as objectively unbelievable, adding the complaint provides a narrative that is impossible to follow. The newest filing challenges the timeline and manner in which Cardillo Smith served Combs and states that the three-time Grammy winner became aware of the lawsuit only after news of the $100 million judgment spread this week. In response to this week's order, Combs' attorney, Mark Agnifilo, underlined Cardillo Smith's criminal history and his litigious tendencies in a statement shared Tuesday. This man is a convicted felon and sexual predator who has been sentenced on 14 counts of sexual assault and kidnapping over the last 26 years, Agnifilo said. His resume now includes committing a fraud on a court from prison, as Mr. Combs has never heard of him, let alone being served with any lawsuit. Mr. Combs looks forward to having this judgment swiftly dismissed. Cardillo Smith is a self-taught student of civil and criminal statutes and known for his long history of challenging the judicial system with civil lawsuits. The Detroit Metro Times reported from 2020 to 2024, Cardillo Smith has been named a plaintiff in more than 30 civil lawsuits, some concerning prisoner rights, according to legal documents. Prior to suing Combs, Cardillo Smith had been sentenced 3 times in Minnesota criminal court, each time after entering a plea agreement or pleading no contest. Charges against him run from criminal sexual conduct in the 3rd degree to kidnapping and criminal sexual conduct in the 1st degree during a commission of felony. His most recent sentence, levied in May 2019, calls for a sentence for 17.5 to 35 years. So feel free if you have any statements or comments, and I will get myself ready to prepare for work. On my side of town, it is 6:30 a.m. exactly. I am in France for those who don't know. Il y a des francophones, allez-y. Si il y a quelqu'un qui parle créole, ou mettez aller. And then I can call it a day. If you have any comments, feel free. If you have any questions, feel free. But obviously, we will find more. On my end, on my part of the world, it's already Tuesday. In some places in America, I believe it is not yet Tuesday. For example, in LA, I think it's 3 hours behind New York. Yeah, indeed. So we will probably find out the charges sometime today or tomorrow, depending on where you are staying. Danny Williams wrote, "How does someone in prison win a lawsuit?" Well, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. People are free to sue wherever they are, but I think that default judgment will be what was the term they used? Dismissed. I think so. Love Mindful wrote, "Good question, Donnie." So besides that, how you doing, brothers and sisters? How are you? I mean, I am chilling for real. I'm definitely chilling. Now, some of you may have noticed the logo at the top right corner of the screen. I passed the second year of my university certificate in Egyptology, so I had to basically pay for the third and pay for the third and final year, and it's about $2,700. So this month I had to chill. But maybe next month I may get myself that plan. But yeah, so I'm very happy. Third and final year, then I will have some credentials in Egyptology, the field that I am passionate about. So I'm chilling. I'm doing a lot of reading. Yeah, I've seen some posts with different quotations lately, and I have a lot of notes, and I'm learning a lot, and there's a lot that will be shared, but I'm kind of more focused on my study. So here is, hey, V Bennett is in the place to be. Thank you, Donnie Williams. Well, congratulations. Love Marfo. Well, congratulations, Shaka. Thank you. So for those who don't know, it's the University of Manchester in England, or the UK, the United Kingdom. And you can see that this is a 3-year course. Hold on, let me make it larger. And it is a certificate in Egyptology. Now, when it comes to the fees, it says here, fees, tuition fees for home students commencing their studies in September 2024 will be $2,600 per annum, and that is a great that is pounds, GBP, right? So to give you an idea, I said, didn't I say 1,700? I think I said 27. I said $2,700. Well, actually, no. You can see this is over $3,000. Okay, but that gives you an idea. Now, I didn't pay exactly that amount because I started basically 2 years ago. So for the third year, I paid the same price than the previous year, but people who register in this current year, that's how much they will have to pay. So I had to cover a fair bit of money. That's why, you know, and I'm saying this, I kind of made fun of somebody, saying, that person couldn't afford any plan, so I'm just putting that out of the way. You know the movie Superfly? Mofo, can you buy that? I am so happy. I am so happy. Oh, you been a real congrats, bro. Are you going in or finishing? Oh well, I'm I have a little bit of time. Then I'm gonna prepare for work. You know what I'm saying? But I am so happy. I am so happy, and people have seen. Then I kind of went to war. It was major beef. I had so many people going against me. I had my own. Stood my ground, stood on truth and principle, and at the same time, I was studying at university. Passed the first year, passed the second year, and now I'm about to start the third and final year for that university certificate in Egyptology. So I will have credentials in that field. So I'm very, very happy. Very happy. I can expect some people will say, well, that's not a bachelor's degree. That's not a master's degree. That's not a PhD. They can say what they want. I am proud so far and happy. And I've learned a fair bit. One more year closer, definitely. Definitely. I'm very happy. So I did a lot. I did a lot because there was not only the quote unquote war and beef, but at the same time, I've been sharing so much information. And I remember there's a few people, the groupies, they repeat the stuff that their um, masters told them. Oh, you don't teach, you don't share information. And many times I was going to my channel and showing all the videos. When there's information, you don't see them. Some groupies are so funny. There's a dude, there's a Hebrew Israelite. His username starts with the letter J. He apologized to that platform that have so many rapists and child molesters. He actually apologized. Not long ago, he came on my panel. He was first in my chat, then he came on my panel. I asked him if he wants to apologize. He didn't want to. I kicked him out, right? And at one point he said, oh, you don't even have that many people, man. Have a look at how many subscribers he have. And it's so funny, I have 22,000. I have 22,000. Let me tell you how many he has. He doesn't even have 400 subscribers. I have 22,000. So the dude is so desperate, he went back to that platform order and he apologized. But you know what we heard lately? You know what we heard lately? That's one of the some people get a pass. It's amazing. I'm sharing the link in the chat. Oh, I don't want you to. There it is. This way, you'll not see the name of that person. But many of you will recognize her voice. So-called husband is on tape saying that black people and not listen to her about black woman.
Like that woman who hit the panel and attacked me, talking about, oh, you call black women the N-word with the hard part. Yeah, sure do. The ones who are cheering on Tarka Bay, the ones who come for me and lie, I have no problem saying that I do, because that's what they are. A bunch of black, evil, nasty, jealous, as my father would say, nigga women. When I was growing up, my dad used to break it down before the manosphere. He'd be like to my brothers, stay away from the nigger woman. He'll say the nigger woman gets you killed. The nigger woman will lie straight to your face. The nigger woman is a jealous, vicious woman. The nigger woman hates other women. She hates all women. My dad was right.
And she said her dad was right. She is labeled a champion of a so-called conscious community. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Now, Donnie wrote, it will be the only one in the conscious community. Well, I know what you mean, but some people may disagree, but I see what you mean, because you have some people who have credentials in Egyptology, but we don't see them in the so-called conscious community. You know, but the thing is this, you know, when we say conscious community, some people think of one platform in particular, you know. But yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. And indeed, he wrote with credentials in Egyptology, you know. But wait and see. When I will get that certificate, I'm expecting people to say, well, it's, like I said earlier, it's not a bachelor's, it's not a master's, it's not a PhD. But at this point, I am so happy, you know. That's gonna be 120 credits. It's 40 credits per year, so I already have 80 credits. So I already have 2 years of university studies, and then when I have that certificate, I will be very happy and very proud, you know. Definitely, you know. Now, besides that, I have done a lot of work. I have shared a lot of work, a lot of information over the years. I usually show sources, you know. Now, you know, those Isefetiu people, you've noticed they may go live tomorrow or tonight, but you notice it's been a minute they didn't go live, right? You know what I'm saying? But we heard so many people making stuff up, freestyling, right? You have some other people, they usually freestyle, they go live, they go on Google, they just, you know, make stuff up, you know, freestyle. But they're not familiar with just sharing sources, you know, with dealing with material coming from the academics, you know what I'm saying? So over the years, I've shared so much very accurate information, and I'm very happy and proud of it, you know. And as a matter of fact, there's that video that I am the most proud of that speaks for itself. You know, Kemet and Ma'at, over 400,000 views. And like I've said, how many people in the so-called conscious community have a video where they are the only one speaking and they have 400,000 views? You know, so I'm very happy and very proud that over the years I've shared accurate information. You know, but having a university certificate in that field that I am passionate about, that makes me even happier. And that's coming soon, you know. Bennett wrote, yeah, she had some haters in her family. So she's saying she's not black or what? Hey, people can ask her. Donnie Williams wrote, I noticed that. So here's the video, Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. 400,000 views. And for those who don't know, it had 300,000 views when I lost my YouTube account, and I started again in 2016. So that video alone generated at least 700,000 views. But it is what it is. So I'm happy that you are doing well, brothers and sisters. I am chilling so much. I am chilling. I'm really chilling. I'm really chilling. You know, there was a lot of attack, a lot of accusation, You know what I'm saying? And there's even a lady that many of you know. She was at one point a paid member of this channel. She made several videos, and one of them with a very disgusting title, you know, dealing with me and my daughter. She took it down because there's a Hebrew Israelite who's just crazy. He went at them. He showed somebody's mother. He gave people's government names, and all of a sudden, you know, the videos are down. It looks like they need backup and they need help now. They're so-called boogeymen. That dude dealing with sugar, we don't see him, we don't hear him. You know what I'm saying? Some people get their karma, and I'm not happy about the disgusting thing that this Hebrew Israelite said. You know what I'm saying? Because he did come on our panel, and I told him, one of my biggest up, I told him that it was wrong for him to wish not death and sexual abuse on his family members, right? But he said he apologized. You know what I'm saying? So he was on this panel for a while. Then he wanted to have a discussion or a debate. And I told him about, okay, well, let's do it this time. And I said, okay, no, let's do it that time. And he was mad. And then he started trying to go against me several times. You know, I refuted him, his so-called information very easily. And he got back over there. The dude, you know, the dude who has some self-respect. But I don't want to say those people's names. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, you know. It's their world, you know. So I stood on truth and principle, never lied on those people. They came up with so many things. I mean, there was a lot of attacks, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of attacks, a lot of falsehood, but you know, I stood my ground. I stood on truth and principle. And once again, at the same time, I shared so much information. People have seen that I've shared a PhD dealing with the term chem, and it's the same as our black. I've shown that. I've shown that, right? V. Bennett wrote, call them by their name, Shaka. I don't feel like it at this point. No, I don't feel like it at this point. You know what I'm saying? And there's one thing though. Sometimes people are in competition with you. Sometimes people are jealous of you. Because like I said, your ops will not say, oh, you destroy me. Your ops are not going to say, and not just your ops, even your friends. Usually people don't say, oh, I'm jealous of you. I hate on you, man. They don't say it, you know. And sometimes you don't notice immediately. It takes a little while. But there's many people who've been jealous of me. Right? You know what? Let me share that clip here. Let me share that clip here, actually.
That's it. So I got to give this right here to my brother Shaka. He did his thing. The first time I seen brother Reggie dazzled like he got knocked out with an Ali punch from the left. And then I seen my man Garfield get punched out, knocked out from the right. So he's swinging haymakers, and these brothers is falling down all over the goddamn place, losing their goddamn mind, screaming and going crazy. I ain't never seen this before, man. All the crying that these brothers do when they bring the pain to everybody. It's crazy to me. So go ahead, my brother Shaka, close it out, man.
Mm-hmm. You understand why Butler Reggie was so hurt, right? And remember that Wayne, when the pseudo dude, the pseudo Hebrew Israelite, said that Ma'at is a bird, who came publicly and tried to push that Ma'at is a bird? Now, two people who are close to him, friends of him, brothers of him, basically labeled him a traitor. Even though they didn't use the word traitor, they talked about treason. Butler Reggie gave information to the Hebrews who are going against SETI. And he may have done that with so many different people. The dude was hurt. Now, who are the two people who said that he committed treason?
And now today, it is so sad that I have to say Dr. Ben is now rolling over in his grave. Dr. Ben is now looking up, looking down or looking around, wherever, at one of his top students. And he is now saying, what happened to you, my brother? You were supposed to carry on the torch. Now you're going against the greatness of my teachings, of what I taught you. I think it was the time when my brother Dr. Reggie committed treason when Cyrus Seti was going up against Nasi Yashavel. And I should have seen it then when Dr. Reggie secretly went behind all of our backs and gave Nasi Yashavel, a Hebrew Israelite, the antidote, the information that can try to kill Cyrus Seti when Seti was defending Dr. Ben, defending Kemet, defending African culture. But Reggie went and gave Nasi Yashavel information against us. I didn't see it then. I couldn't believe it. I said, no, that's not my brother Reggie. He ain't do that. And then I heard Reggie one day admitted it. And I was so hurt, man. I just couldn't believe it, man. That's when Reggie failed. He have no longer become the backbone of Kemet. He have no longer become the strength of Kemet. And I just got to say, man, I just feel sorry for my brother.
So for those who don't know what I'm talking about, here's a video. Maat is a bird. Reggie is a magic nature capping for the Hebrews. It's so amazing when you have a Hebrew Israelite who ran from me, who ran from debating me, and they try to twist it and act like he did something. And he lied on the Bible. Make that make sense. So here is Exhibit B. The other person who said that he betrayed. Betrayal. Let's hear it.
So Reggie's betrayal of Kemet offends me. It's offensive. The exposing of information to an enemy, for what reasons? Because you don't like Jabari? It's not good. It's not good. So you can rectify that.
And what was he commenting about? Feel free to go back. What was he commenting about? About a video of mine when I was on that platform, when I was invited. And I was repping for Kemet. I was sharing accurate information. So there's been so many attacks, so many people. Now that dude who spoke, right, he behaved like a sucker too. But that's life. Some people don't know how to man up. So stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to buy the net tattoo, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you do not think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Dua Necheru Hotel.
Here's Brother Chris. So feel free to make your closing remarks, brother.
Hey, once again, Brother Shaka, thanks for coming on. I've been a fan since I first saw you, man. What was the video called?
White Semites Black Awakening.
That's right. White Semites Black Awakening still has not been debunked. It actually, when I think I saw that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I saw your videos 3 years ago. It really made me step up my scholarship and begin to read. I'll be taking me a trip next year into Kemet to see everything for myself, besides studying it. One of the things that's very exciting about your videos is you're actually in there teaching. You're actually showing.
All right. Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another Sarnetta TV House of Consciousness production. You already know what it is. This is your brother Sarnetta. I am your host, and I'm bringing in another heavy hitter. You brothers and sisters better be ready. When we build this wall, this Kemetic wall, oh my God, ain't nothing stopping. We bringing in another young brother. He's a scholar. You one leave, 5 more come in. Reggie leave, 5 more come in. You know what I'm saying? Garfield leaves and turn his back on Kemet, 10 more come in. We already got Chris Harris. We bringing in another brother who is awesome, who is powerful. I would say is I don't know between him and Jabari. I would say they probably right here until I see the brother's work and ethic, and if he can handle the ring, getting in, or the battlefield, or whatever. Anybody that come at him, if he can deal with that pressure, I think he can because he's killing. And so, without any further ado, I bring to you my brother Shaka in the building. What's up, Shaka? He runs the channel of Ma'at Forever. So if y'all are aware of that, make sure you go and subscribe to Ma'at Forever channel. Go over there and show some love for our brother. Peace and black power to you. Hotep. Shaka, what's happening, man? Unmute yourself.
Hotep Sen-E Sanera,
Yeah.
thank you for the invitation. I just want to greet the people as I usually do. Hotep Senu, Hena Senut, Iti, Ren Isha Kandugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. Bonjour, Sak Passe, Mbote, all that good stuff.
Damn, don't
Habari
y'all hear
gani?
that? Don't that sound beautiful to your ears, man, right there? Just to hear him go in on that. I know he dealing with knowledge, man.
Ne pas. Sak Passe qui j'en ouye.
Ça passait? Que j'en ai?
Moins bien, moins bien.
All right. D'accord.
Vous-même.
D'accord. Mon ami, I want to tell you thank you. I saw you a while ago. And I saw you last year, and I told Sonnetter, I think he was just so overwhelmed, but I was like, there's this brother. He speaks French. He goes in on the metanetter. So I did mention you, but I'm glad to get on here and ask you.
Yeah, I do. Remember.
Right. So,
but what y'all failed to do, knowing what this platform is about, you failed to bring scholarship. You failed to bring your sources. And this is why I have to give it to my brother Shaka. He held it down. He kept asking you, where's your source? All you doing is talking.
A lot of comments, 100 comments.
Yeah, we live right now, man. Great interview yesterday, man. You made a lot of people cry. A lot of people got mad at me. I called my brother Garfield up twice. He ain't pick up the phone. I was like, damn, bro. I texted him. I said, Garfield, pick up the damn phone. Brother, it's all right, man. My brother ain't pick up, man.
Abdou, DF, Peret Heru, Ka, Aped, Menechet, and Alabaster, and yes, indeed.
Right, and then it's the
incense,
right, natural so
oil.
Yeah. Okay, great. So you are competent, right?
But yeah, imaki her nebet het.
Yeah. So that's why listen, man. That's why I'm on your show, and that's why I'm talking to you. So then we go on and nature, and then we got Nkain, right? The ka
of. The ka of, yes.
Right. The Imaki.
Senusret.
Yeah. Useret.
That the Greeks call Sesostris.
That's right.
And then we have Aheru, justified or true of voice.
So you're a priest. You more priest than them.
But I appreciate the class, the metanetric class. It's awesome. Thank you very much. You're a heck of a teacher, man. When we're in class, man, it's a lot of fun, and you have a lot of information to share, and you teach very, very well. And that's coming from someone who hadn't been in school for years, and taking for what you do, man, and for that time that we have is amazing. So, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Dua Sen, thank you very much. Well,
Yes,
brothers
sir.
and sisters, if anybody want to take some lecture classes, I have one of the most affordable fee. It's basically $10 an hour. So you have the email address here. Yes,
Get a lot of information for that hour. You really, really do get a lot of information. You get text for each class, man. You get transcripts so you can study in on your own time. Come back with questions, things like that. And just and if we need to slow it down, we'll slow it down, and they allow me to ask as many questions as I need. And he's a really, really excellent teacher, man. Shout out to you, bro.
fact that I have a reference, the stuff that you've given me, like the flashcards and everything, that I have, and I keep them, and they're mine. I can go over them whenever, and then to look at the Meta Nature and to know that even still, I can pick out, a good bit of them now and get a context of what's being said, even if I don't know some of the glyphs or whatever. That I've come a long way. I never would have thought I would ever learn the Meta Nature. I never knew I would find out it was named that's what it was called. I would have been going around, semi-informed, semi-ignorant, calling it hieroglyphics still. And then also, you know, people should support if they don't want to take the classes, maybe they're busier than I am, but I mean, just support it, like you said, just make donations when they come on, and the whole fact that you've done so much research into like the origins of things.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Meta Nature classes, and here, that's the flyer. Okay, so those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool, but I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody is interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.